Hello all, welcome to online lecture series on first order partial differential equations. We are learning about the first order partial differential equations. We already completed how to find the general solution of a first order linear partial differential equations. In the last lecture we started the first order non-linear differential equations, and we are discussing the four standard forms of the non-linear partial differential equations: standard form 1, standard form 2, standard form 3 and 4. In the last lecture we discussed about standard form 1. Standard form 1 is a non-linear partial differential equation which contains only p and q terms, that is it does not contain x, y and z terms. So standard form 1 is of the form f of p comma q is equals to 0. Such a non-linear partial differential equation is said to be in standard form 1. So the equations which are in standard form 1, we assume the general solution to be z is equals to ax plus by plus c, and if we partially differentiate with respect to x, we get dou z by dou x is equals to a, that is p is equals to a, and partially differentiating with respect to y, we get q is equals to dou z by dou y is equals to b. Now we substitute the value of p and q in the given equation, that is f of p comma q is equal to 0. Now p is a and q is b, so f of ab is equals to 0. Now we write b in terms of a, so that b is equals to phi of a. Now in the assumed solution we substitute the value of b, so that the general solution is given by z is equals to ax plus b is now phi of a into y plus c, gives the general solution. This is the procedure for non-linear partial differential equation which comes under standard form 1. Let me again tell you, standard form 1 means a non-linear partial differential equation which contains only pq terms. No x, y and z, that is no independent variables and no dependent variable. So in today's lecture we are going to discuss a non-linear partial differential equation which come under standard form 2. Standard form 2. A non-linear PDE which is of the form f of z comma p comma q is equal to 0 is said to be in standard form 2. That is a non-linear partial differential equation which contains p, q and z, not x and y. It does not contain x and y, the independent variables x and y. Then such a non-linear partial differential equation is said to be in standard form 2. Now in this class we are going to learn how to find the solution, general solution for non-linear PDE which comes under standard form 2. So first we will discuss the working procedure. Later we apply this procedure to some example problems to find the general solution. So let the solution be, tentative solution be z is equals to a function of x plus ay. Let this be a tentative solution where phi is an arbitrary function, a is an arbitrary constant here. Now let this x plus ay be taken as u. Let x plus ay is equals to u. Now therefore z is equals to phi of u. Z is phi of x plus ay. X plus ay we have taken it as u. So z is equals to phi of u. So now z is a function of u and u is a function of x comma y. Now using chain rule, what is dou z by dou x? Dou z by dou x is equals to dou z by dou u into dou u by dou x. This is from the chain rule. But because here there is only one variable, here instead of dou z by dou u, we write dz by du. If we have u comma v two functions here, then we will get another term dou z by dou v into dou v by dou x. But since there is only u here, there is no such second term here. It is dz by du into dou u by dou x. This is by chain rule. But what is dou z by dou x? Dou z by dou x is p is equals to dz by du into dou u by dou x. U is x plus ay. What is dou u by dou x? Partially differentiate u with respect to x. So derivative of x is 1. Because it is partial derivative, y is constant. So derivative of ay is constant, and hence dou u by dou x is equals to 1. Therefore, what is p now? P is equals to dz by du. Observe, this is the normal derivative, that is dou z by dou x now equals to dz by du. Now what is dou z by dou y? Again by chain rule. Dou z by dou y is equals to dz by du into dou u by dou y. This is by chain rule. This implies dou z by dou y is q is equals to dz by du into what is dou u by dou y. Partially differentiate u with respect to y. So because we are differentiating with respect to y, x is constant and hence its derivative is 0 plus a into derivative of y is 1. Therefore, the dou u by dou y is equals to a. This implies q is equals to a into dz by du. Now we obtain p as dz by du and q as a into dz by du. Now substitute the values of p and q in the given equation. Then we get the given equation becomes f of z comma dz by du comma a into dz by du is equals to 0. Now this becomes an ordinary differential equation. Finding dz by du and separating the variables, we can find the solution. Z is equals to z in terms of u, that is z is equals to phi of x plus ay. This is the procedure to obtain the general solution of a nonlinear partial differential equation, first order nonlinear partial differential equation, which comes under standard form 2. Okay, let me repeat again. A nonlinear first order partial differential equation is said to be in standard form 2 if it is of the form f of z p comma q is equals to 0. That is, it contains z, p and q terms, no x and y terms. Such nonlinear partial differential equation is said to be in standard form 2. Now the working procedure to find the solution of the partial differential equation in standard form 2 is, first we assume the solution. We take the tentative solution. Z is equals to a function of x plus ay, phi of x plus ay. And we take x plus ay is equals to u. Using chain rule, we obtain dou z by dou x is equals to dz by du into dou u by dou x. Dou u by dou x from this is 1 and dou z by dou x is p. So p is equals to dz by du into 1 and hence we obtain p is equals to dz by du. Similarly, partially differentiating with respect to y, we obtain q is equal to a times dz by du. Now we substitute the values of p and q in the given equation so that it reduces to ordinary differential equation, first order ordinary differential equation, most probably variable separable form. So by separating the variables, we find z in terms of u, that is z is equals to phi of u. This is the working procedure. Now we apply this procedure to find a general solution of some nonlinear partial differential equations. Okay. Okay, now we solve this problem. Solve the partial differential equation p square plus pq is equal to z square. First and foremost thing is, first you have to identify whether it is linear or non-linear. It is non-linear because the degree of p is 2. Moreover, p and q are multiplied with each other. So it is a non-linear partial differential equation. Now check whether it is in any of the 4 standard forms. It is not in standard form 1 because standard form 1 means it should involve only p and q, no x, y and z. Because here we have z, it is not in standard form 1. Now consider standard form. Now we check if it is in standard form 2. Standard form 2 means it should involve p, q and z and no x and y terms. So here we have p, q and z terms, no x and y terms. So this non-linear partial differential equation is of standard form 2. The given PDE, given of course non-linear PDE is in standard form 2. So if it is in standard form 2, we assume the solution to be, let the solution be z is equal to phi of x plus ay. Now take u is equals to x plus ay. Now using chain rule, we get dou z by dou x is equal to dz by du into dou u by dou x. This we have already derived in the previous procedure. So I will write directly. Dou z by dou x means p is equal to dz by du into dou u by dou x is 1. Therefore p is equals to dz by du. Now by chain rule we get dou z by dou y is equals to dz by du into dou u by dou y. Dou z by dou y is q is equal to dz by du into dou u by dou y is a. Therefore q is equal to a times dz by du. So for any partial differential equation which is non-linear and is of standard form 2, this procedure is common. These steps are common for each problem. Okay. Now what we do is we substitute the values of p and q, the derivatives of p and q in the given equation. Substituting p comma q in the given equation, let us call this equation as 1. In equation 1 we get, what do we get now if we substitute? P square means dz by du whole square plus p into q means a into dz by du into dz by du, that is a into dz by du whole square is equal to z square. P square is dz by du whole square plus p into q is a into dz by du into dz by du is dz by du whole square is equal to z square. From this find dz by du. So we can take dz by du whole square common. Dz by du whole square into 1 plus a is equal to z square. That is dz by du whole square is equal to z square by 1 plus a, where 1 plus a is constant. From this, what is dz by du? So taking square root on both sides, we get dz by du is plus or minus 1 by square root of 1 plus a into z. This is dz by du. Now separate the variables. Bring z terms towards dz and take du towards right hand side. Separating the variables, we get 1 by z dz is equal to plus or minus 1 by square root of 1 plus a du. We separated the variables. Now integrating. Upon integrating, what do we get? Integral of 1 by z is log z. Log z is equals to plus or minus 1 by square root of 1 plus a is constant. Integral of du is u plus you can take constant c. Therefore, the solution is log z is equal to plus or minus 1 by root over 1 plus a into u. But what is u? U is equal to x plus ay. X plus ay plus arbitrary constant c. This is the solution. Okay. So once look, let us just repeat the process again. Because the given partial differential equation is non-linear and it contains p, q and z, it comes under standard form 2. If it is in standard form 2, we assume the tentative solution to be z is equals to phi of x plus ay. Take x plus ay is equals to u. Applying chain rule, we obtain p is equal to dz by du, q is equal to a into dz by du. Now we substitute p and q in the given equation. P square is dz by du whole square plus p P into Q is A dz by du whole square is equal to z square. From this we find dz by du. Taking dz by du whole square common, we get 1 plus A is equal to z square. So that dz by du whole square is equal to z square by 1 plus A. Dz by du is equal to plus or minus 1 by square root of 1 plus A into z, taking square root on both sides. Now we separate the variables. We bring z terms towards dz and du towards right hand side. So 1 by z dz is equal to plus or minus 1 by square root of 1 plus A du. Since the variables are separated, now we can integrate. Integrating both sides, integral of 1 by z is log z is equal to plus or minus 1 by root over 1 plus A. Integral of du is u plus integration constant is c. Now finally we substitute u as x plus ay. That gives the general solution. So these steps are common for any nonlinear partial differential equation in standard form too. Only thing is, after substitution we find dz by du, separate the variables and then integrate. Okay. Now we look into another example. Solve the PDE. Q square is equal to z square into p square into 1 minus p square. We can clearly observe that it is a non-linear partial differential equation of first order because we have q square, p square terms here. Degree of p and q is more than 1. So it is non-linear. Moreover, it is in standard form too because it involves only p, q and z terms, no x and y terms. So it is in standard form. Once it is in standard form too, these steps are common. The tentative solution dz is equals to phi of x plus ay, let u is equal to x plus ay, then applying chain rule we get p is equal to dz by du, q is equal to a into dz by du. Now we substitute p and q in the given equation. Okay, so since these steps are common, I am keeping these steps as it is on the board without erasing, so that we can continue from here. Now if we substitute p and q in equation 1, what do we get? Q is a into dz by du. Q square means a square into dz by du whole square is equal to z square into p square is dz by du whole square into 1 minus p square, that is 1 minus dz by du whole square. So after substituting in 1 we got this. Now we can cancel dz by du whole square on both sides, so that we get 1 minus dz by du whole square is equal to a square by z square. A square by z square is equal to 1 minus dz by du whole square. Now we find dz by du whole square from this. So simplifying this, we get dz by du whole square is equal to 1 minus a square by z square, that is z square minus a square by z square. Right? Therefore, dz by du from this is equals to plus or minus square root of z square minus a square by z, squaring on both sides. So this is dz by du. Now bring all the z terms towards dz and du towards right hand side. So separating the variables, if we bring this term towards left hand side, it becomes z by square root of z square minus a square dz is equals to plus or minus du. So now let us integrate both sides. So I will erase this procedure, but keep this procedure in mind because we are going to apply these steps repeatedly for all the problems in standard form 2. So now let us integrate both sides. This is of the form, if you multiply and divide this with 2, we get 1 by 2 into 2z into z square minus a square whole power minus 1 by 2 dz is equal to plus or minus du. Now let us integrate both sides. Integrate both sides. Then we get 1 by 2 times f of z whole power n into f dash of z. What is integral of f of z whole power n into f dash of z? It is f of z whole power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Here n is minus 1 by 2. So we get here z square minus a square whole power minus 1 by 2 plus 1. That is 1 by 2 by 1 by 2 is equal to plus or minus integral of du is u plus constant c. This implies z square minus a square whole power 1 by 2, that is square root of z square minus a square is equal to plus or minus x plus ay plus c, because u is equal to x plus ay. This is the solution of this, the general solution of the given partial differential equation. If you want, you can further simplify it. You can square on both sides so that we get z square minus a square is equal to x plus ay plus c whole square, or z square is equals to x plus ay whole square plus c whole square plus a square. If you want, you can simplify this. Okay. So now let us see another problem. Let us look into another example. Here I take solve the partial differential equation. I'll erase this completely. Solve the partial differential equation. Say for example, we take p into 1 plus q. P into 1 plus q is equal to p into 1 plus q is equal to qz. This is also a non-linear partial differential equation because we have p into q here, so it is non-linear and it comes under standard form 2 because why? Because it has only p, q and z terms, no xy terms. So is it clear? It is a non-linear partial differential equation which is in standard form 2. So as in the previous problems and the procedure, we take z is equals to phi of x plus ay as the solution and assume x plus ay is equals to u. Then from this, using chain rule, we get p is equal to dz by du and q is equals to a times dz by du, because these are all similar steps, same steps. I am not repeating for every problem. So now we substitute the values of p and q in equation 1. Substituting in 1. Substituting in equation 1, we get p is dz by du into 1 plus a into dz by du is equal to qz is a into dz by du into z. This dz by du can be cancelled and we have 1 plus a into dz by du is equals to a z. From this we find dz by du. A into dz by du is equals to az minus 1, or dz by du is equals to dz by du is equal to az minus 1 by a, or it is z minus 1 by a. So dz by du is equals to z minus 1 by a. Now bring the z terms towards dz and du towards right hand side. So that 1 by z minus 1 by a dz is equals to du. Is du. Now integrating both sides. Integrating both sides. What is integral of 1 by z minus 1 by a dz? For example, say 1 by z minus 2 is log z minus 2. Therefore, integral of 1 by z minus 1 by a is log z minus 1 by a is equals to integral of 1 du is u plus c, or log z minus 1 by a is equal to u is x plus ay plus c. This is the general solution. So once you know the procedure of identifying the tentative solution, applying chain rule and finding p and q. P is dz by du and q is a into dz by du. afterwards. If we substitute PQ values and find dz by du and separate the variables and then integrate to get the general solution. So for example, I'll tell you another one problem. What shall we take? Okay, we'll do this. Solve z square into p square z square plus q square is equal to 1. Call this equation as 1. So the procedure is same up to here. Now we are going to substitute p is equal to dz by du and q is equal to a into dz by du in equation 1. Now let us see what happens. Hope you are understanding the procedure. To make you more clear, I am giving more examples here. So let us substitute in 1 so that we get z square into p square is dz by du whole square into z square plus q square is a into dz by du whole square, that is a square into dz by du whole square is equals to 1. This implies dz by du whole square common, let us take dz by du whole square common here, z square plus a square, and we take this z square to right hand side as 1 by z square. Therefore from this dz by du whole square is equal to 1 by z square into z square plus a square. Right? Okay. Now what is dz by du from this? Dz by du, squaring, taking square root on both sides, we get 1 by z into root over z square plus a square. This is dz by du. So otherwise we can write this as using partial fractions. First we can separate it as 1 by z square plus a square minus 1 by z square. We can write it as, say, 1 by z square minus 1 by z square plus a square into 1 by a square. This is dz by du whole square. dz by du whole square is equals to 1 by a square into 1 by z square minus 1 by z square plus a square. Now we will find dz by du from this, and then we will find dz by du from this, and then separate the variables and find the general solution. Okay. So dz by du whole square is 1 by z square into z square plus a square. Now without separating as partial fractions, we directly find dz by du. dz by du is equals to plus or minus 1 by z into square root of z square plus a square. Now we separate the variables. Separating the variables, we get z into square root of z square plus a square dz is equals to plus or minus du. That is, if we multiply and divide with 2, 1 by 2 into z square plus a square whole power 1 by 2 into 2z dz. We are multiplying and dividing with 2, and square root of z square plus a square is z square plus a square whole power 1 by 2 is equal to plus or minus du. Now we integrate both sides. Integrating both sides. This is of the form f of z whole power n into f dash of z. What is integral of f of z whole power n into f dash of z? F of z whole power n plus 1 by n plus 1, that is z square plus a square whole power n plus 1, that is 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 is equal to plus or minus integral of du is u plus c. Therefore, z square plus a square whole power 3 by 2, this 2 gets cancelled, 3 goes to right hand side is equal to plus or minus 3 into u is x plus ay plus c. This is the general solution. So once you identify it comes under standard form 2, the procedure is regular and common. So do practice more problems. Okay, if you skip that, if you skip practicing problems, it will be difficult for you. Thank you all for watching this video.